Anyways, chat, lock in. I think we're going to do 6 most disturbing forest encounters this time on caught on camera. Lock in. By the Fear Factory as well.
There's lots of people out here. Definitely good shot. Close.
Ah! Okay. All right. Okay. That guy was right. Okay, let's go.
What guy?
Holy
Oh, wait.
guys. There's a little animal right there.
I can't see shit, gang.
I think it might be a little bobcat.
Oh, fuck off.
Get ready to enter a world
Bobcat.
where quiet trails, abandoned campsites, or even seemingly peaceful deserts can turn into a nightmare in seconds. Watch closely, and you won't forget what you're about to witness.
I'm all ears. You've got me sold. Take my
Arnold
money.
Outdoors is a channel all about simple camping trips, off-grid nights, and exploring the Pacific Northwest. But on February 12th, 2021, a quiet winter trip turned
Who can't see behind that cabinet there is a bin? I was close, alright.
into something far more tense. He and his friend had spent most of the evening searching for a place to camp, driving deep into the snowy back roads, until they finally found a secluded spot. There were no tracks in the snow or signs of recent visitors there. By the time they set up, cooked dinner, and settled in, the forest had gone pitch black, and everything around
Sorry,
them was
chat,
silent.
I'm
But
locked in
sometime
right now.
around 11:30 p.m., that silence broke.
This is some setup, by the way. Can we just say this? I'd love this. Aside from the massive door allowing literally anything into your campsite, this looks quite nice. The fire looks lovely with rocks. They've got cheap seats and everything. Their beds look bright. They've got a wee table. This is looking quite fandabby-dozy as a camping thing just made out of nowhere. I think the normal one would make it just a tent. A vehicle. Vehicle, okay.
Bigfoot's f***ing screaming.
I'm gonna throw this out there. This noise that's gonna come up will sound nothing like Bigfoot screaming by far. I can't see that happening.
There's day, dude. Sound like a vehicle on a gravel road.
Oh,
But the
okay,
more
never
they
mind.
listened,
Different.
the clearer it became.
What?
Someone was firing a small handgun out there, and whoever it was were getting closer.
Right, for a confirmation chat, what's weird about that is you don't hunt with a handgun. From what I know, from you might do in some countries, but from what I've learned and from what I know, there's not really instances where you hunt with a handgun. I swear you hunt with like shotgun, rifle, sniper. I swear it's anything but a handgun. I swear handgun's more for like gang fights. Fucking hell. Sasquatch and the Skinwalkers got gang fights in the woods. The squirrels are involved. Shit's going wild. Fuck me. Oh shit, my bad.
He sound ears up, yeah.
Your ears up? You're a fucking cat.
Twice, loud as hell. Almost sound like gunshots. It did almost sound like gunshots echoing.
So you got a gun?
People out here.
I don't know what...
Close.
For some reason my pause wasn't working. Don't know what Bigfoot you're hearing like. It sounds none like Bigfoot.
Really close. Like within a mile.
Huh?
Half a mile. It sounds like a 22 and it sounds like it's coming from that way. Sounds like it's coming from behind you.
There's two. Ha! Brilliant. The worst words you'd want to hear. There's two of them.
It's 11:30.
Oh.
Someone must be going to bed. Shooting guns off before they go to bed or something.
Scare all the coyotes off.
Oh.
Sounded like a 22 to me.
Kinda, yeah.
Cracky, snappy.
Or a handgun.
We'll do that.
Might have been a 9. It really.
I couldn't tell you. I don't know how the fuck they know what gun it is. I have fucking no idea.
Sounds like it's coming from that way.
I'm not a fucking hunter or anything, so I couldn't tell you. I know fuck all about guns, really.
They paused for a moment,
It's just my granddad hunts.
nerves
all
on
the time.
edge, and trying to figure out their next move.
I feel like we should at least once, just one shot, so they can't pinpoint us, but they know we're here. You know what I mean? I'll shoot Maggie.
Oh, you got an extra round? Don't shoot
I have
one.
one extra silver tip.
So they have a gun of their own. That is good.
No, don't do that.
Moments later, the sound of an engine
I was gonna say that would make sense. I was gonna say turn all the lights off. It's different in some cases, right? See if they're close to you, but these people say they're in a half a mile radius. See if they're close to you, leave the lights. I've made that mistake where I'm camping and I thought I heard someone kind of close to me, or something close to me, and I turned the light off. That just lets them know where you're at. If they can see your light and they see it get turned off, they're gonna know you're there. It just makes absolutely no sense on why you would just leave it on and maybe hopefully they think that you're away somewhere. Did a piss or
echoed through
something.
the trees. The headlights appeared next,
It's so stupid though.
slowly sweeping through the darkness.
What I fucking done.
That was
There's
when
nobody there,
Arnold
by the way.
realized it was time to take
just gonna
immediate
schizo.
action.
It sounds like they're moving.
I would have that gun clenched in one of my hands.
Yeah, go. Yeah. You want to
You
get
got
it?
it. You can do it.
Yeah, it sounds like a vehicle. Revving up.
They're taking it surprisingly calm. So I thought he had a handgun. He completely did not. I was completely wrong. This guy definitely does not have a handgun and has an AR-50. I don't even know what that is. I'm just making up names, by the way. What the fuck? This guy just had... There's two of them. I can see two. Could have sworn I made a loadout with that in Warzone. Can't remember what it's called though.
They're right there, dude.
They're like driving around shooting.
Oh, they're close. Holy shit. They are close. You hear them laughing.
Hooting and hollering and shooting. It's teenagers hooting and hollering. The lights. They might shoot at us. Kill it and get low. For real.
They quickly turned off all the lights.
So that is, it's more, yeah, there's probably a teenager. So what they're saying is, obviously you just fucking heard it, but teenagers going around guns blazing. Really.
As the group
But what state is this?
outside kept getting closer.
That's fucking close as shit, bro. You can hear them talking. Fuck, they're right there. They might trample through that tent.
Fire. Where's? It's like, fire, don't fire. God dang, right there. No. I'm pretty sure he said fire. The one dude said, where?
Are they meaning as in you shoot fire or the fire on the ground?
And then he said, God dang, right there.
Yeah.
Pointing towards
like
our
a
fire.
Yeah.
Like they saw our fire.
The group eventually moved
Okay.
on, still shouting and firing randomly as they drove off into the
They're probably
dark.
pretty scared.
But that incident had been
Because they've probably seen the fire and like, there's people here. Let's do a dash and run because I don't want to get police phoned on us for guns blazing in a random woods.
more than enough to send their adrenaline through the roof. Later, once things settled down,
He's
Arnold
clenching
and
that
his
gun.
friend walked down the road to confirm they were gone, checking tracks under the full moon. And only then did they finally head back to camp to try and sleep. But the night wasn't done with them.
What could possibly happen now? Animal. I'm telling you, it's an animal. I don't know whose bright idea it was to make that fucking massive door at the tent.
At around 3 a.m., the wind picked up, and their pop-up shelter tore loose,
What?
flipping across the campsite. They scrambled outside in the freezing cold to grab it.
Oh no,
before
the
it
door's
blew
gone.
away
The
again.
door's It's closing.
eventually taking the walls down and tying them off. And by morning, the tension of the night was written all over the campsite, the overturned pop-up, the tracks from the vehicle, and the lingering
I did not look at this when it was fucking at night. I thought they were in a really dense woods. These are not really that dense. So these fuckers are probably driving around, like, hearing that all the way along these roads and everything, and these are just fucking unloading.
question of what might have happened if the shooters had gotten even closer.
Probably not shot them, I'll be totally honest. The teenagers, I think they're going to
is
shoot
the
people
man
around
behind
them.
the channel. Smotri Syuda, dedicated to
Russian.
solo trips and exploring the unknown in the forest.
Ultimate Wilderness 2 Horned Apocalypse. This is some thumbnail. Alright.
But on this night, on July 29th, 2021, Alexander was alone near his
What
tent.
country is this? I thought it'd be Russia, but I don't know if they get... Does Russia look like that? I just imagine Russia is just snow and ice. That's all I imagine Russia is. Does that look like that in Russia? Well, I presume it does, because this guy's Russian, so...
Eating his fish when strange sounds
Oh,
started creeping through the darkness.
I fucking... See when you're camping, right, and you hear noises during the night, you just instantly think any noise is like a person creeping towards you. You just imagine the worst, and I don't know, like... Genuinely, it's weird.
What the hell is this?
Confirmation, that's not what he sounds like. He speaks Russian, and that's a AI thingy voiceover.
What the is this?
If you couldn't already tell, yeah, you're probably... Oh, he's dashing it. Exactly my move, Potato Peel. If that was me, I'd be gone as well.
What the is this?
Oh, this looks like a horror movie.
It's about to start.
What are you talking about? The fuck is about to start? I'll be doing the same shit, bro, I can't lie. What's going on?
Oh,
I'm gonna need some context, my guy. I didn't see anything. You're getting awfully far from camp.
High-pitched calls echoed through the
What
trees.
is that? Is that a light?
Sounds
Oh,
were
fuck
eerie,
me.
And something about them felt off. The
Off.
setting sun cast a dim glow across the landscape.
That's what I mean, it looks
but
like a
he
horror
still
thing.
wasn't sure what was out and what had made those sounds. He stayed alert, whispering to himself and trying to remain calm as the forest seemed to watch his every move. Every crack of a branch made him tense up even more.
That's actually scary to me. I'm actually terrified. Nah, I'm
And
not
by
terrified,
morning,
but okay, no.
he
he's-
finally allowed
Oh, he
himself
slept in his van. What a smart fucking play.
to rest. Nothing was gone, nothing had attacked, but the forest still felt like it was watching.
You think the haunted forest ones would be the ones that are dark and all that, right? But see these forests, like these kind of forests here, they're always the scariest. They're terrifyingly scary forests like this. Holy shit, they're terrifying. Even during the day, if you walk through them, they're terrifying. They're so
The
eerie.
northwest wind spends his nights testing limits and camping under the stars in thick,
Mall challenge, deserted island, an elevator, some odd camping locations.
shadowed forests. And on September 13th, 2025,
Holy shit,
Sam.
this was like a couple of months ago.
headed back to a forest clearing where he had camped before. The tent from his last visit was still there, half hidden in overgrown weeds and thick underbrush, and the air was
left
heavy,
it.
with the forest pressing in on all
Don't know
sides,
why Lara
and
like.
every step through the thick prickers made his heart jump. As Sam found a nice camping spot,
I'm trying to tell what country this is. I think this is the UK. Yeah, I would presume that this is the UK.
he started setting up his gear. But strangely, the woods felt even more alive.
I'm going to presume this is the UK.
Every direction that I look in is all completely forested and vegetative, so
Never mind, it's definitely American considering this guy's accent.
I just have no bearing or sense of what is actually beyond like my zone.
Close to the
number
UK,
one,
though.
like zone 1 being like within 50 yards, everything I can see. It's only just before 8 o'clock, still a little bit of sunlight left, but
September 13th, and that's what it looks like at 8 o'clock. Holy shit, I can't wait for summer.
I just feel that feeling again. It's not as strong. I don't feel like, I don't know how to describe it. Just the vibe. There's a vibe here, and I don't like it at all. There's also a very weird smell.
Every rustle made him stop. His eyes jumped.
I fucking hate it. I fucking hate camping, right? And there's like a weird feeling, you just can't get rid of it. It feels so
moving
bad.
toward the trees. Even during dinner, he kept catching faint shapes slipping between the trunks. And just as he thought,
But that's the thing. See, if you try to think, right, and try like kind of perceive that you're seeing stuff, you're gonna actually think you're seeing shit, but it's actually not. I mean, same with sounds. If you're trying to hear a sound, you're gonna hear it just by like, if you're trying to hear a sound, you're gonna think you've heard it off of like, for example, if there was running water, if you're trying to hear for like voices, you'll think you'll hear them, but you actually won't, and it's really weird.
it couldn't get any worse.
I figured that out when I
The
was
night took a
camping.
different turn.
I did just
But doesn't
hear
mean there's
someone
no
yelling back there.
no voices in that though. There could still be
Someone's yelling back there. I don't
yelling.
know how far away. Reasonably close. And I hear people walking too.
Well, how deep is he in? Is there a walkway anywhere near? We don't know
Might
anything.
not be easy to pick up on the camera, but not that far behind me.
I went down to barrel through that bush, and I will jump at my skin.
His heart was racing, and he kept talking about that uneasy feeling he couldn't shake. Throughout the camp, he could hear people moving closer, footsteps brushing against thick bushes.
Could not maybe kids.
At one point, things escalated,
Because there's been many times I've just went into woods for like a day and just fucking pissed about with pals.
and the woods felt like they were closing in on him.
I think I saw one person earlier walking way back far over there. They were heading kind of horizontal. Don't even think they looked over and saw me.
What we're looking for?
Definitely people back in there. I can see them.
I fucking can't.
Holy crap. Okay. Okay.
Fucker actually jump, bangs it. Boom!
That was as real of a reaction as you're gonna get, just like the last video. God, that scared the living out of me. Okay, I need to calm down.
He grew more cautious by each second, every sound making the darkness feel a little closer.
They're like 200 yards that way. Just stand up.
Okay, that's actually not a bad distance, by the way. That's actually pretty decently close. That's in like dashing distance.
There's like that overhanging tree right about there. You could barely.
Like they see him speaking at that loudness, they could probably hear him. Nah, no, that's pushing it. 200 yards is a bit longer than I think. Hold on. Nah, 200 yards are longer than I thought. Never
See
mind.
it beyond my fingers, and they're just standing right there.
Well, I can't see them. Like
I only see one person.
I'm
And
not
the
seeing
last thing
shit.
I'm gonna do is run through the forest again in the middle of the night with no idea what's going on behind me. So we're gonna hang tight here for a few minutes and try and feel this out. I might honestly just walk over there, but I don't think that would be the safest thing to do.
no, I wouldn't agree with that option.
Get my headlight out. Hang on. Someone's walking back. Super thick over there. Someone's walking back behind this over here. And now they just stopped. Hi.
I hate people that go, hi. What the fuck are they gonna if it is somebody that is safe, they will respond saying hello, unless they have AirPods in.
I
If
hear
they don't,
somebody talking.
could be with a person walking their dog. But again, it might not be.
It's definitely humans because you can hear the two steps. You can clearly hear the.
What's that called again? I suppose a name for something that has 2 feet. 2 feet walking. It's not amphibious. That's water. I can't remember. I can't remember what it was. But there's definitely a name for it. 100%.
the gate, as Tony Random Adventures would call it, the gate. You can hear it.
I never knew it was called The
A
Gate.
little while later, Sam gathered
It's a
the
weird name.
courage
The
to head
Gate.
back into the forest and check on the strange sounds he had heard earlier. But just as he began searching the area, something happened that made one thing certain. He would never set foot in those woods again.
Okay.
How are ya?
Brace yourselves here, chat. I have a feeling something's gonna run at him. I have a gut feeling.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna stay tonight, boys and girls.
If that's not him moving, they're fucking next to him.
Ah! Okay. All right. Okay, that guy was right. Okay, let's go. All right, I'm out. See ya. Okay.
And this time,
Could we see anything? No, I don't think we see anything there. But I knew someone was gonna run at him there. It was just waiting to happen.
the forest had claimed the night, and Sam left with the feeling that it wasn't done. Jens
They just want to nick his
is
shit,
a
really.
creator who
I can imagine.
documents solo adventures in his Forerunner, focusing on off-road trips, truck camping, and cooking outdoors. And on
Mhm.
November 15th, 2025,
This is even more recent.
he headed out alone into the desert for an
That's some fucking truck, by the way. Holy shit.
overnight trip. His aim was to find a quiet spot and cook a simple but satisfying dinner. The day started off easy. The Forerunner pushed through a muddy stretch better than Jens expected, and with the rough terrain, he figured he'd have the place to himself.
Those tires went from being spotless to absolutely fucking muddy as shit.
It was a perfect solo night, but with that slight edge that comes from being alone. He spent the evening journaling, setting the fire, and enjoying
If I was camping alone, I'd at least want to bring a car with me. I wouldn't be able to do it just rough, like on thingy, by myself. Unless I was going to a place like Lake District or something, that'd be different. But see, like a place like this, out in the middle of no, like, not maybe not a place like this. But see, like the other guys in the woods and that, I would bring my car with me.
himself. But even
then,
then, the desert
keep it near
still
me.
had a strange feeling to it.
So it was a little bit eerie going in.
That's a pretty good setup. I'd love that. You have the advantage. You look outside, somebody's climbing the ladder, you just hit them back down.
All alone. Just in the desert for me. I don't know what it is, even though this is where I live right now, but I've done a lot of solo camping in my life at this point, and I've never feel like a little bit eerie. I don't know what that feeling is.
And out of nowhere comes a small animal right up to his vehicle and sniffs around the back.
Do we video it?
There's a little animal right there. I think it might be a little bobcat. Coyote. Shoo! Go away! I hope he's not attracted to my food. What was
Do we see
that
him?
thing? God. I'm gonna eat this in my freaking car. I don't want to be out here. Piss off.
Jens stayed calm,
Can't see it.
but definitely alert as it checked things out. However, things turned nasty when that animal wouldn't leave him alone.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's safe to say we are not alone out here. Jeez. You can call me a baby if you want, bro. But I have no idea what is outside my car right now. Some type of critter animal.
After cleaning up, he got into the rooftop tent. But the feeling of being watched never fully went away, and the desert made every small sound feel bigger
I
than
thought that'd be cool as fuck. A tent on top of your car. That just seems so fucking cool.
it was.
So they got lights in it, I
Morning
know. I'll see you put
finally
that in there.
leveled everything out. Light came in, the desert was quiet again, and Jensen took in the view before packing up. He had to deal with the mud one more time
Oh, and it's that fucking small. That'd be brilliant.
on the way out. But the
Brilliant
night
for like a
stuck with
truck
him.
like that.
A reminder that even on a calm trip, you're never completely alone out there. English Woodsman is a YouTube channel
Oh, we've seen this guy before.
where Daniel, the creator, goes out into small patches of woodland and urban forests exploring and filming the experience. But on June 15th, 2025, he returned to a small urban woodland
This is the UK. I know that's for sure. This is the UK. 100%.
that he'd visited before. It was a place that was easy to overlook, but one that always gave him an
I think we've seen this before, and someone keeps walking around them.
uneasy feeling. He walked around exploring,
Maybe a different
unaware
one
that
though.
his camera was catching something eerie in the background.
What? Is it?
These signs of probably kids or someone camping around here.
But Daniel didn't pay much attention to the noises and didn't think anything more of them. He simply began unpacking,
I don't think this is the same video. It's definitely the same, like similar woods though. No, it might be the same.
setting up his tent, starting a small fire, and using a
Because the other videos we've seen, it never looked at like anything like this.
cheap Chinese stove and a skillet to cook some pork chops.
It's
As
doing the
night
job,
fell,
bro.
the quiet of the woods became more intense. The wind was minimal, but branches moved and twigs snapped in ways that weren't immediately explainable.
Just feels so uneasy.
It's the same guy that had that thing like walking around him.
Sunset.
Very similar woods.
Wow. I'm gonna play that back and
I think that's a fire in the background.
see if I've got that. I'm not too sure we've, obviously snipped through the GoPro, but yeah, that sounded a very weird noise. Like a weird animal noise what I hadn't heard before.
Then, weird noises outside the tent stopped him mid-sentence.
What's he watching?
Hint at me.
Oh, shave, man.
That's my stove, that.
Gang, that's fucking right there. What? Look at the concern on his face. Holy, bro. Oh no, I'd be shitting myself in awe.
Hello?
Yes, we love a fucking confident man. It doesn't sound like a human. It sounds like a small animal.
That was my stove being moved.
By what?
He told himself it could be a fox or badger.
That is the only two, or a wild boar. That's one of the only three animals that would probably be capable of moving that stove. I can imagine so.
But the way the movement happened, and looking back on the earlier footage, you can't help but think about something else. The sounds kept coming, and no one was visible, with nothing out of place besides the subtle movement of his stove. He stayed quiet,
It'd most likely be a fox because they're obviously meat eaters.
not moving,
Badgers,
just watching the edges
I don't know
of
if
the
they are. I
firelight.
don't know if boars are really.
Morning brought light, but also more questions. The stove
Highlight.
had moved again overnight, but the area showed no signs of recent human presence.
It doesn't look like it's been moved by a human. It looks like it's just kind of been hit. It's most likely because, remember, he cooked pork chops in it. I can imagine it smelled the oil and not the oil and like kind of like grease and that came off of that pork chop. It's probably alerted an animal, and animals came over, sniffed it, and like kind of kicked it, kind of thing, because it's wondering if it was food or not, which obviously it isn't. But it just smelled
Packing
like
up,
probably pork chops.
He
I can
felt the
imagine
weight
so.
of the woods in a different way.
I might be
Calm
wrong,
in the
though.
day, but alert and watchful at night. Roaming Reckless is a channel that follows solo overland camping adventures, often with her dog Tazzy. On October 26th, 2025,
This one's not that long ago either.
she set out for a weekend in the Colorado desert. What started as a routine camping trip quickly turned into
What makes something a desert? What's the limits here? What makes something a desert? Because when I think of a desert, I just think of all sand. But like, what makes something a desert? Because Antarctica's a desert. You think Antarctica and like the Sahara Desert were polar opposites? No, they're both a desert. So you think like, what makes a desert?
To a
I'm not really
test
sure
of
what that is
patience
either.
and caution. The night before, a heavy thunderstorm.
What was the point in that? Does it all the time. It does it all the time. You'll walk in here. You'll walk in here, not do anything, open the door, and then just leave. It makes absolutely no sense.
Storm had swept through the area. The campsite she had picked was well reviewed, but
Was she with her
came a
dog this
clear
time?
warning: if it rained, vehicles could get stuck. By morning,
If
the
it rained.
clay-like desert ground, locally called gumbo,
Will that be? No, your fucking truck removal. Oh
had
my!
transformed into thick,
Holy shit!
sticky mud.
What's that line?
Walking across it,
Oh.
even with Tazzy, was
Was it necessary just to only add the part where the dog's shitting? Is that really necessary?
tricky, and any attempt to drive the truck out could have ended in disaster. Worse, she discovered the area was under a flood watch.
What?
Flash floods were possible, and there was
Oh,
no
this
way
is
to
all
leave
rain.
until the ground dried. She spent the day
Some weather
carefully
check.
managing the situation. First, she checked water levels in the dry creek nearby, making sure Tazzy stayed safe on the edges. She wiped down muddy paws, organized the truck, and handled chores like washing dishes and tidying gear. All the while, she kept an eye on the sky,
So prepping just in case she has to stay the night in the truck the entire time.
watching for any worsening storm.
I never knew a truck could do that, where it could open up like that at the roof yet. That's pretty cool.
It was a waiting
Really
game,
cool at
but
that.
Patience was the only option.
It's
The
pushing
rest
it
of the
down.
day was spent inside, letting Tazzy settle while monitoring water levels from a safe distance. The flood threat and the sticky mud meant they couldn't go anywhere, but she stayed productive, using the time to organize her truck and get some work done via Starlink. Late that night,
What is a Starlink again? Does that just mean you can get really like Wi-Fi or connection from anywhere? I presume it is.
everything went silent. Then the voices started.
What? Oh, I thought you meant actual voices. I was gonna say, right, if there's a voice out there, it's 100% a person. Because the woods and that can be explained, but you're in the middle of a fucking desert. Coyotes. They definitely smell the food. Or the dog, actually. It sounds like she loaded a gun. That's not a gun. Why would you open it?
That was crazy.
Close that shit, gang. Yep.
A whole group of coyotes had closed in, their calls echoing through the dark.
Well,
She
they're not
sat
getting in.
frozen in the cab, listening
not
as
getting
they
in.
moved around her, too close and far too calm for comfort.
Oh, so they're back a couple hours later.
Oh my gosh, I see them.
Well, come on, let us see him or not. Oh,
Yeah, I literally see them out there.
okay, there's 1, 2, 3.
Funny.
Don't know why we're opening it the full way.
The next morning brought
No,
relief.
I don't know if we are or not.
The sun came out, and the creek had receded. The mud began drying, giving them a path out. She and
Quite wee
Tazzy were
fucking-
safe. By mid-morning, she was able to start planning her exit from the campsite, confident that the ground could now support the truck, and nothing dangerous was nearby. Neo Bailey's
that was-
channel
that
was
was,
all about
great, huh?
camping and the wild outdoors.
At least the dog's safe. At least the dog is safe. The dog never got eaten by coyotes. Which
And
I
on
don't think would be
August
anyway.
30th, 2021, he was
They're like
doing the
vultures.
exact same thing as always. The night started out quietly, with him zipped up in his tent and just settling in. But then the noises outside made his blood run cold.
What do you mean noises? So many camping shit with noises, man. Correct you up. Coyote, why? Coyotes again. Sounds like there's a lot more than just coyotes. It sounds like it's in a fucking rainforest. Where the fuck is this guy? Is he in the Amazon? Genuinely.
These were the howls of wild coyotes. He grabbed his flashlight and stayed inside, listening as the coyotes circled his tent. Gradually,
He circled it.
the noise faded, and the coyotes moved off. But for a while, Bailey felt the tension. But with nowhere to go, he had to stay hidden and completely silent.
Gotta thug that shit out, gang.
If these stories send chills down your spine,
Is that it? Yes,
be sure
it
to
is.
like and subscribe to see more real encounters.
Bum,
Here,
bum,
the wilderness
bum.
turns out to be far more unpredictable.
Alright, that is it. The Fear Factory. Anyways, chat. W video.